Hey everybody, welcome to Friendship Shaving. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm your host Mark and it's good to be here today. I am going to be shaving with the Leaf Twig today. I have half a Topaz blade in there. There's a blade that I've just broken in half and popped in the razor. Now the soap today is going to be Russian leather from the 1912 range over at the Wickham Soap Company. A very nice warming soap because it's a very cold day today. We had a bit of snow this morning. Now the brush today is a small pure badger brush. This originally came from Suavecito in Santa Ana in California. And I want to talk about the badger hair in the brush today. So, with all the talk out of the way, let's get this shave started. Now this brush came to me a long time ago now. As I say, it is a pure badger brush. And pure badger takes up 60%, or pure badger is derived from 60% of a badger's pelt. And its higher availability means that it comes at a cheaper price. So if you see a pure badger brush, it will be cheaper than some of the other grades of hair. It's a coarser hair, so you may find that you like a coarser hair. It gives a little bit of scritch as you shave with it, and this one was particularly bad for that. There are a few spots in there where the hair actually feels like it's pricking my skin. And I've been trying to get rid of those spots in my own way, because it's okay to paint like this. But as soon as I go like that, it was pretty bad. And as I say, there are some spots right in the end that as soon as you go like that, it's a spray prick. So I've been trying to do something to make that a little bit better, and I believe I have. I bleached the end of my brush. Now, I didn't have any hydrogen peroxide, which is used for bleaching hair in the hairdressers. So I just had a bleach from under the sink. So I put some in a bowl, balanced the end of the knot in, and just bleached the tips of the knot there for about half an hour. And the other thing I've been trying is to get it wet and blow dry it. Now this was a tip that I got on the channel, and Randy said that you know, women are always moaning about having split ends, and there's a whole range of shampoos that supposedly help with split ends. So he reckoned that was a good thing to try. And do you know what? I don't know which one has worked, but it's definitely a better brush than it was, thankfully. So yes, a pure badger knot is shaped by trimming the ends to shape. So you get some quite blunt ends in there. It is a marvellous brush for lathering. It's really good for that, but as I say, those scritchy. It's almost like you've been lightly scratched. I don't like that. So I'd love to know what your experience of a pure badger brush is. How do you find it? Do you find it has that scritch? I wondered if all pure badger brushes are the same, or whether some are more scritchy than others. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say really that this brush was as rough as a badger's arse, and that is in fact where some of the pure badger hair comes from, around that back area. Now we're having a great shave with the Leaf Twig. Very nice razor. I've got my Rockwell 6C here, setting 4. I just want to have a feel. Yeah. Yeah, I would say setting 4 on the Rockwell. Going to try it with setting 3 on the next pass just to see if I feel it's the same. But a very nice razor to use this. Comes in a variety of colours. Chrome, rose gold, silver, gold, and this colour, which is mercury, and it's just a very nice dark brown colour, but it is a lovely, lovely razor. Very, very smooth indeed. These Topaz blades are really very good, and in the Rockwell there I've got that Chinese Jamime blade, or Jamimi, and that is another very nice blade. The soap is lovely, this Russian leather. It's surprising because when you smell it, you just think, oh, that smells of leather. And when you look at the ingredients, the top notes are lavender, bergamot and lemon. Yeah, and I can get some of that through. Geranium, fern, cedarwood and patchouli in the heart notes, with vanilla, moss, musk, tonka and amber in the base notes. And now that my brush has been sat a little while, I'm starting to get some of those actual notes through in the scent profile. But I find it amazing that all of those individual scent notes blend together to make a leather type scent. I think that's incredible. Now there we are, just putting that on in a brush type manner. And that's okay, it's still not as smooth as the higher bands, obviously, you know, you can tell it is a coarse hair. Now let's just swap this blade out on the, not swap the blade out, swap the guard on the Rockwell 6C, because I want to put on number 3. There we go, if you can see that. And we'll see how that feels in comparison, but I'm pretty confident that this is a equivalent of a number 4. Let's see. Oh no, maybe a 3. Guys, if you've got both razors, have a little comparison and let me know. No, I think it's just about a 4. Not a lot of difference, so. Of course it will feel slightly different on the second pass because I've already taken a lot of hair off my face, and I had about 4 days growth, guys, so had quite a bit of growth coming through. This is a lovely narrow head, very small profile. It's really nice up around the nose area. As you know, guys, I have a lot of razors. But honestly, if I had to give them up and choose a certain number to shave with for the rest of my life, I would be hard pushed. I think to pick only a few. There are some wonderful razors around. I have to say, this is one of them. It's one of those razors where, because of the shape, that's quite a wide end to the handle. Felt really a little bit odd when I first used it. Not uncomfortable, just a bit strange, but I've got used to it now, and it's a really nice razor. I do find that I would like that knurling on that bit of the razor, because that tends to be where I sort of hold my finger and thumb rather than up here, but very nice razor. Now that was 2 passes, so let's see how that is. Yeah, I don't need another pass. My awkward bits, I could muck about with them, but that'll just lead to irritation. I've got a little bit there. I'm just going to take that bit off there. Which way am I going? I want to come that way, I think, against the grain there. And that way against the grain there. So we'll just do that. I will keep trying with this pure badger brush to see if I can just make it a better shave, or a better experience rather, not a shave. Honestly, I'm not that enamoured with a pure badger brush, and if I was going to buy a badger brush, I don't think I would buy a pure badger. Apparently best badger is the next grade up. I don't have one of those, so you know, I can't give you a comparison, but perhaps if you guys have a pure and a best badger, you might be able to contribute. That would be very nice. Yeah, that's a fantastic shade, guys. Really, really nice. So there we are. That is my experience of a pure badger brush. It lathers up like a champion, but in all honesty, I do prefer a nice synthetic to the pure badger. It's definitely much better. Now I'm going to use today, what am I going to use? I'm going to use some of this, guys. I'm going to use some Nivea Double Trouble. What's it called? Protect and Care. We just shake it up to mix it together. Have a good slosh of that. There's a lot of glycerin in this one. Feels very nice on the skin. There we are, guys. That is my show. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this show, and I'll see you soon. Take care now. All the best. Bye bye.